Welcome to your morning edition of the Brash and the Brazen, where it has been a November to remember, and we are just one day away from Thanksgiving. And I'm going to say right now how thankful I am for each and every one of you for clicking, interacting, and commenting. But you may not be so thankful for the review, the report, the headline that we have for you in this very video because, ladies and gentlemen, it has been addressed. It has been brought up. It has been said. And obviously this is one of these unbelievable things that have went down here. And it's one of those things where, quite frankly, I cannot believe what I'm reading. I cannot believe what I'm hearing. And I can't believe what I'm seeing. But seeing is believing. Remember to become a channel member today. Subscribe, click the bell, and comment and interact because it's so crucial and important to leave your opinions below. And you can now donate with your credit card below with a super thanks donation. And I will be very thankful of that. Now, let's get into the stuff that you have come here for. Because, ladies and gentlemen, according to those that know, the dirt sheets, the websites, and newsletters, Jim Ross, good old JR, this is how we're kicking it off. JR calls out modern-day wrestlers for weak selling and bad habits. Now, that would pertain to a lot of AEW wrestlers, I would say. Now, some WWE wrestlers have the bad selling and the weak and the bad habits, obviously. But that's just some of the name of the game. Some wrestlers, they get kind of lost in the shuffle. They kind of just, they kind of get lazy, lackadaisical. There's a lot of different things. There's a lot of different disadvantages where you can get caught in the spin of professional wrestling and you're a little bit too laid back, You know what I'm saying? Also, Jade Cargill's injury forces WWE to reevaluate the women's tag team title plans. Now, this is what I was scared of. This is what I was afraid of. I didn't know if the WWE was going to go this route where they would have to relinquish their WWE Women's Tag Team Championships now that Jade Cargill is going to be out for some 3 months. However, that can change. There's always a lot of rumors and speculation. There's a lot of changes. There's a lot of differences as it concerns Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. But you got to wonder now, is Bianca Belair going to defend the championships on her own? Is she going to do it by herself? But how long could she be able to last? Or is there going to be a replacement? Is there going to be a fill-in for the Women's Tag Team Championships? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. And what do you think should happen with the women's tag team titles? Should Bianca Belair give it the old college try and do it herself? Or should she wait for Jade Cargill to come back? What about the 30-day rule? There's a lot of different variables that go into that at the end of the day. Grayson Waller aims to make a splash on long-running reality television show. Does this mean that Grayson Waller is planning his way out of the WWE, or is he planning when he retires from the WWE as to what Grayson Waller is going to do? Mitchin mourns the passing of her beloved dog, Jolene. Very sad to report that this morning about the passing of Mitchin's dog. Eric Bischoff teases exciting TV comeback after an NXT segment. Are we going to see Eazy-E back in the WWE? Will he be the general manager for one night? Will he be calling the shots for one night? Bayley helps Bianca Belair win War Games Advantage match over Nia Jax on the November 25th edition of Monday Night Raw. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. GCW boss breaks silence on Ricky Starks' AEW pullout drama. And there has been a lot to be said about him, a lot to be read about him. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. Also, big leak, full Bloodline betrayal plan leaked online. John Cena, is he actually going to win the Royal Rumble extravaganza in 2025? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Also, breaking news on the future of Roman Reigns and his retirement plans. Roman Reigns plans to pursue Hollywood projects without overcommitting. But listen to what Roman Reigns had to say about actual retirement from World Wrestling Entertainment. We're going to get right into that right now. But before that, Roman Reigns reveals if he's still interested in a match against the great one, The Rock. We have to do it in regards that's going to attract more eyes and bring more people in. And again, Roman Reigns saying we have to do it in a regard that's going to attract more eyes. It has to be the right story. Huge news, the Bloodline story not ending. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, CM Punk, WWE reaction, all that and much we're going to cover as we settle the score on the Brash and the Brazen. And Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, this is what's being said right now about those two. Paul Heyman's been incredibly shady, according to Roman Reigns. Can Roman Reigns truly trust Paul Heyman, or is Paul Heyman going to turn on Roman Reigns at the Survivor Series. Also, Roman Reigns' comments on CM Punk joining his team for War Games. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Also, Roman Reigns has commented on his WWE retirement plans. Here's what the former WWE champion had to say about retiring from World Wrestling Entertainment. Well, I guess it depends on what day you ask me and how I'm feeling that day, Because the real answer is right there. Yeah, sometimes the body feels like a train wreck. I can vividly picture Sheamus hitting me with a chair somewhere over in Europe. You know what I mean? I've done that dance with a lot of guys all over the world year after year. Sometimes, no matter what you do, that you just wake up sore and your body hurts. On those days, I'll tell you, man, I think to myself, what's going on here? Is everything good? Maybe we could stop. But then, like you said, there's just so much meat left on the bone. There's so much I'm learning, not only about myself, but about the performance in general, how to manipulate them, how to get better at them, how to control the crowd better, all these different things. There are so many stories left to tell, and with new family members coming in left and right, it's one of those deals where as long as I can, how athletes say, as long as you can continue to practice. As long as I feel good enough to practice, then I can play. As long as I feel good enough to train and keep myself physically in shape to go out there and fall down, because that's the thing, it's the falling down, then I'm good. If we could figure out how to stop falling down and taking bumps, man, we'd bring in the stunt double and just run Hollywood, But there's just something about being out there in the middle of the storm that simultaneously simulates live reaction. Making movies is very cool, but right there in the palm of your hand in front of the WWE Universe, that you just can't emulate. You cannot emulate something like that. You can't duplicate it. That's WWE, and that is what Roman Reigns had to say. Also, Roman Reigns had the following to say about Seth Rollins. Anytime I have a chance to F him up, I'm going to take it. That was what Roman Reigns said on his attack of Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40. Also, in other gigantic news, ladies and gentlemen, we're receiving word right now that the Young Bucks will face United Empire for the IWGP Tag Team titles at Wrestle Dynasty. The Undertaker reveals if he still loves Batista and Mick Foley despite political differences. The Undertaker says, I don't care what your politics are. If you're right, you're right. You're wrong, you're wrong. I'm still for those guys. I'm still with those guys. And that's just what it is at the end of the day. Also, Roman Reigns reveals who should get credit for his organic babyface turn in WWE. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Roman Reigns confirms his 2025 plans. I'm on the premiere of Raw. I don't think I can share too much more than that at this point. We haven't scheduled my exact dates for going into WrestleMania for Rumble Forward, but that is definitely a topic that has to be addressed. It's an understandable one for this Impact. The amount of money that is part of this deal, these are all great problems to have. Nobody loves being in the tug-of-war more than me. It usually works out pretty good. And that is what Roman Reigns had to say about that. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, who is one of the greatest, one of the best of all time. So what do you think about Roman Reigns potentially retiring, going off to the sunset? Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. Remember, if it's not brash, well, then it is trash. Remember to share this video all over social media. And remember, guys, this is your hourly source. This is your reigning place for all WWE under one roof, under one umbrella, the brash and the brazen, Seanzview Entertainment. Plenty more to come. Stay tuned.